It's not something we read about in the papers or even see on TV. But the problem is every bit as real as lead in our toys or contaminated baby formula. Imported counterfeit parts are streaming into the electrical industry. It's a multi-billion-dollar-a-year problem that leaves not only the contractor, but the owners at risk when problems arise from faulty electrical parts. NECA and the IBEW, as well as their partners at UL, the Underwriters Laboratory, are among the leaders in a growing awareness campaign to warn owners, as well as the contractors that work for them, that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It's an effort to educate the electrical industry about what to look for and collaborating with law enforcement to get these dangerous and illicit products off the shelf. During the NECA 2008 show, we had a chance to listen in on a panel discussion about these counterfeit products. When cheaper parts are a driving force behind cheaper bids, it's a clear case of let the buyer beware. Many reputable contractors try to make a habit of buying from a reputable supply house. But when those suppliers don't have everything a contractor needs, the internet and a dangerous order is simply a click away. 95% of counterfeit goods in the United States come from China, and more companies are realizing that what you pay for may not always be what you get.
UL has known for a number of years that there's been some counterfeiting of our labels, but the problem never really got to the drastic and dramatic numbers until about 15, maybe 18 years ago. We always had some security features in some of our more prone to be targeted counterfeit products. But with more and more product being manufactured overseas and offshore, the problem has escalated.
Those problems can be big ones for the electrical contractors, including fire, loss of property, or even loss of life.
First and foremost, it's a tremendous safety issue. If we have products that are entering into our market that do not fit the form and function they're designed to, people are going to get hurt or even lose their lives, and you're going to have significant damage to property.
Nobody is immune from civil or criminal action, including building owners who have responsibilities to make sure that what's installed in their building will not harm any occupants.
Everybody that's in that realm of the touches, I would like to say, touched the product, installed the product, is going to get named. You'll be sued for breach of contract by the party you had your contract with. You'll be sued for negligence. You'll be sued for gross negligence. You'll be sued for intentional misrepresentation, installing a product that you knew, you'll have to prove you didn't know, but they'll claim you knew that it was wrong and you put it in anyway.
$250 billion a year lost to counterfeit products coming into this country. And that's just one cost. There are other costs too, like the damage done to a brand or a contractor's reputation because of installing a counterfeit product that fails.
$250 billion in the U.S. economy is about 7 or 8% of all products that are sold. So imagine that 7 or 8 out of every 100 products sold in the marketplace are counterfeit.
And like in all business, you get what you pay for. Buying something from an unauthorized dealer or off the internet might be cheaper, but it could end up costing you big bucks in the long run.
I don't know if it's worth it to save a few bucks to buy from someone that you don't know where the products came from. If it was me, I wouldn't do it. I would buy from an authorized distributor, making sure that I know I'm getting a genuine Square D product, or for that matter, a genuine electrical product that's coming from one of the authorized or original manufacturers.
So, how are these businesses and associations fighting the counterfeiters? By staying one step ahead of them and by doing their best to prosecute every case they find.
Because the counterfeiters, they figure it out after a while, just like they do with currency and money. They see what covert and overt features might be in the label. So we're constantly upgrading and changing our labels. And this year we've actually developed a new gold holographic label that was just introduced June of this year. And it's got some of the most highly technological and advanced covert features. People like law enforcement and customs will use this technology to help spot these products, before they get onto the retail shelves.
We are actively working with our distribution channel partners, trying to uncover and investigate deeply those individuals that might be participating in that illicit behavior. And that gets right into, my next point, which is aggressive prosecution. We are aggressively going to go after people as we see them violate and try to knock off our products. We're going to be very aggressive about what we do to bring those folks to justice.
Until all of these counterfeit products are rooted out, there are always steps that contractors and building owners can do to protect themselves. Make sure that you look for correct UL marks and the brand's correct logo and color scheme. To ensure that you're getting the best products available today, make sure that you look for the IBEW label alongside the UL label as seen here. Don't buy products that have no instructions or warnings. Things that are labeled as overstock are often counterfeit. And finally, if the price seems too good to be true, it probably is. But more than anything, just use your common sense business practices.
Be aware, train your people, train your apprentices, ask your project managers to be aware of what's being picked up at the local supplier's office, have them do a quick look-see and make sure that what they're receiving is genuine. If they are, by and large, you'll be protected. If not, you're at your own risk.